Hello everybody and welcome back to another BeamNG live stream. Today we are here in Arizona. It's Glendale Fall 2024 for the third stop of Stadium Series 1 Season 1. It has been a really fun first season of Who's Ready for Beam Monster Jam, and I've been very excited to have so many of you here with me along the way. You guys have been really great. You've enjoyed it. And it's been really fun to be able to put these shows on. I've really had a good time. It's something I've always wanted to do, and we are now past the halfway mark of this first ever season. And this series has been really fun to this point. It is the first of two Stadium series, and the leaderboard is led by Gravedigger right now, the truck that is on the screen at the moment. I'm going to take a second to make sure the stream is looking good. And then we will continue along with how things are.
Been really fun.
All right. Glendale does need to have a World Finals. I agree. Who-Man cannot stick around. That is a shame. But he is apparently still driving Vendetta, so we'll see how that does. So, as usual, great to have all of you here. We are going to get ourselves started by getting this show on the road with the racing portion of the event. Now, this is the second time this series has driven on this specific track. They actually opened their season on this track, so it is definitely something that these drivers might be a little bit more used to. And for me personally, I really need to get a little bit. I needed to get a little bit more used to it too, because I didn't feel that good after the first stop. I felt like I was kind of driving pretty poorly. So hopefully things will look a little bit better at the end of today in the racing competition, because I was quite disappointed in my performance. So Gravedigger's coming off of a very good event in which he almost won every competition, but so did the Beam Monsters truck, as the Beam Monsters truck went out there and got every point but one on the day. So we'll recap the points right now, so that you guys are just where the leaderboard is at right now. Gravedigger is in first with 61 points. Beam Monsters is in second at 50. Avenger has 45 in third. Monster Energy has 44 in fourth. Classroom Crusher in fifth with 42. Vendetta has 40 in sixth. Uproar has 39. Shaker is 38. Megalodon has 36. Sparkle Smash has 30. Stabilizer has 21. And the Texas Stomper has 21. Well, Life Changer, I'm glad that the movie was good. I'm glad it exceeded the ratings everyone else is giving it, which is that it sucks. All right, so our first competitor up is going to be the Texas Stomper, still in last place on the series, hoping to have a bit of a bounce back. I mean, as I mentioned, the bottom two spots on these series are demoted. Or sorry, the bottom two spots are eliminated altogether, and then the 9 and 10 get demoted. So you really have to make sure that you're out of that bottom grouping. And in order to do that, he'll need to make up 15 points today going into that final event. This is a 4-stop series. Texas Stomper is ready, and he's going to give us our first look of this tough racing track. I did a couple practice passes today because I'll tell you, this track was not good for me the first time around, and some of my practice passes in this particular lane were very not good. But the Texas Stomper with a pretty good pass gets a 22.44. Solid time for the Texas Stomper, but we don't know exactly where that's going to fall. Played it a little safe, and that is sometimes okay. Sometimes that is the answer. How's it sound? Let me give a listen. All right, good. Just wanted to make sure that everything is good. Well, Crazy Fist, I'm glad that I could turn your day around. Oh, Icy, you have not gotten to see any of the shows live. Well, it's great to have you here. Glad to have you. I myself am in kind of not a weird mood today, but I just feel a little bit off today. I don't know why. I think it's something in the air. I think there's something in the air today that's making us all kind of feel a little bit strange. I just couldn't get myself going in the gym and just didn't quite feel right. I don't know why, but I don't know. But we're still here. I promised myself I would do this show today, so if I seem a little bit off, bear with me. I'm just trying to give you guys the content I know you want, and so that is what we're here to do. Your second truck out is the Lucas Stabilizer. Another truck that's having a really rough go of it right now. Oh, wow, really handling this well. If Stabilizer wants any hope of living to see another series, she has got to pick it up from now, and a pass like that at 20.22 is a great way to do that. That was awesome. I gotta say, it is not totally out of the question that we see Stabilizer and Texas Stomper have comebacks on this series. Not necessarily to win it, but they could still maybe make their way to the World Finals and at the bare minimum maybe keep themselves on the stadiums for another season. And Stabilizer trying its very best to keep itself alive, but it's going to have a really good day today. This is the event you're going to start seeing some of those trucks on the bottom really, really try and stand out. They're going to have to go as big as they can, and it starts in racing. If you can't get it done in racing, well, you're putting yourself far enough behind, and Stabilizer doing a good job. Here comes Sparkle Smash. Went a little wide in that turn. Not great out of the Sparkle Smash. Coming across the line at a 22.28. That is second place right now. We'll go to our fourth truck, which is Megalodon. A bit of a surprise at the bottom of this series. Gonna try and turn things around here today. Currently sitting in one of the spots that would be demoted to the arenas, and we all know Megalodon doesn't want to have to deal with that. Alright. Megalodon's off. Cutting it nice and tight, trying to have a good final time. 21.31 for the Megalodon. That'll be second place. Not quite as fast as the Stabilizer, but that was a consistent run. Could land him in the middle of the pack. And sometimes, if you're not super confident in your racing, as long as you can finish in the middle of the pack and go out there and then do better in the next two competitions, that's really all that matters. Next up will be the Shaker. We got to just see this truck on the two Miami commentaries that I did. If you did not get to see the second one, well, it'll be out Saturday because I released it for the members yesterday. They got to see that last night. There's still, or no, sorry, it's coming out Friday, not Saturday. It'll be out Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Oh boy, Shaker's in trouble. Alright, well this works. I mean, stayed in the racing path, so I guess that counts. Not a great time though, 24.33, but could have been a lot worse if he tried to turn that thing around, so maybe he'll keep himself out of last, but for the truck, one of the trucks that is currently safe at the stadiums, but in that last safe spot, really needs a bit of a strong day. Can't afford to be giving up ground out here. And, well, that's exactly what we just saw in racing from Shaker. It's going to drop him a lot of points. Uproar is going to come out next. Such a pretty truck. Always love using this thing. He's in that red lane, which has been a little bit faster tonight. Oh my, he got spun around a little bit. A couple drivers having some troubles in those turns. Wow, a 26.16 for Uproar is not very good. Needed a better run than that. And that's going to place him on the bottom, so Shaker's going to get a bit of a break and will get some more points here than he was expecting. So here comes Who-Man's Vendetta. We'll see how Vendetta can do in this competition. Who-Man's been driving it pretty well. We are also now in the top 6. So we are in the drivers who are currently in a spot to be qualified for the World Finals. These drivers are going to do their best to hold down the fort and get their way to that World Finals. Another driver having trouble with that berm on this side. It has been a really rough go of it for the drivers on that gray side. Vendetta, just another victim. And that is your slowest time so far at 27.44. So the last 3 trucks have come out here and, well, really boosted up the rest of the pack, with Stabilizer still in first at that 22nd pass with 20.22. So Vendetta, not good. Who-Man's kicking himself for that run. Which will bring out the Classroom Crusher. Classroom Crusher will have the luxury of going on this slightly easier side, it seems. All the issues that have happened tonight have come out of that gray lane. So maybe Classroom Crusher can figure this one out. Just feels like that. Oh no, another one! He's flipping right over on top of the berm, and he's not even going to get a time. So another driver just not figuring it out. That's 4 in a row now, and, well, as we're getting higher up on the leaderboard, this is really helping out the drivers on the bottom. So next up's going to be Monster Energy, and for some of these trucks at the top, a real chance for them to gain a lot of ground ahead of those drivers that are below them. As we get now into the top 4 on this series, Monster Energy sitting in the 4 spot right now. But he's got to deal with this gray lane that's been difficult all night. He handles that berm a lot smoother than we've seen anyone else on this side. Watch that little turning bump. It almost really screwed him up there. He gets a 21-second pass, 21 flat. That is second place for Monster Energy. It wasn't perfect, but coming out of that gray lane, that's really good. Definitely some opportunity for these top drivers to pull away here. And with him getting second place, it's guaranteeing him that he'll place in the top 5 in this competition and get a minimum of 8 points. So that's all you could ask for sometimes. Avenger's going to come out next. Avenger was more towards the top of this series entering the last event, but had a little bit of trouble getting through the last event. We'll see how he handles this tricky racing track. Taking it slow and steady, not taking any chances. At this point, it's probably better to do that because you're pretty much guaranteeing you're going to get points. This is actually turning into a pretty good pass for Avenger. It was a 21.33, so that'll put him in 4th place. Avenger putting on a solid racing pass. And again, sometimes slow and steady on a night like tonight is the way to go. If you drive a little too hard, you could put yourself in a bad spot. Next up will be last event's big standout, the Beam Monsters truck. This truck was killing it last time we saw it. Won every competition but one, and in that one competition finished in 2nd. And finally, after a rough first event, has put himself towards the top of this series. And with 2 events to go, well, he's within striking distance of Gravedigger in first, but he's going to need a big day today in order to make that possible. Good racing pass, and it is a 20.4. That is 2nd place. Stabilizer's 20.22, though, still withstanding the test of time, and is in the lead with 1 truck to go. But Beam Monsters following up last event's great performance with another really good one today with a 20.4. With 1 competitor left, it'll be your series leader, Gravedigger, who has been really good all series long. A truck that has stood above the rest and comes into the day with a 12-point lead with just 2 shows left to go. But anything can change in the blink of an eye. All it takes is 1 bad run, 1 bad event, but he is in this red lane that has been proven pretty quick tonight. So can he grab a victory? Nice handling of that berm. He's keeping it nice and tight. And it's a 20.70. So 3rd place for Gravedigger is a really good time. But it is not your winner. Your winner is the Stabilizer with 20.22. That is a really, really nice time for the Stabilizer, and that is the first win for that truck on the series. And I mentioned it coming into this competition. Stabilizer's tied for last right now. Needs to start winning and needs to start driving well. Turn things around entirely to start the day, and I gotta say, I wasn't expecting that. Did I get the new chassis update? I don't think there was one. Am I planning on doing a Fowlerville commentary? I don't know, maybe. The berms do look very strangely profiled. They are fairly strangely profiled. So that'll take us to our second competition of the day, which is 2-wheel skills, as always. And our first competitor is going to be the Classroom Crusher. This is your first chance. Oh, there was one yesterday? All right. Is it for the regular ones? For the Beam Monsters pack? What did they do to it? Hey, Rob. It is time for Two Wheel Skills, and as I mentioned, this is your first chance to be the judges today. All of you in the comments that are watching, make sure you're paying close attention because you guys are the judges. The scores will be based off of the scores you guys give. Leave a score in the comments from 1 to 10 based on the run, and that is how we will get the scores. Classroom Crusher will be up first in this competition, having to feel out the track before anyone else. Oh, all right. Oh, okay. That worked really well. Still going. That was a really great first move. Are we doing high jump? No, we are not. not in the stadiums. Just two-wheel and freestyle. Here's move number 2 for the Classroom Crusher. Needs to make up some points and had a really good first move there. Oh my, don't flip her over now. Popped it into a little wheelie, and that's the run for the Classroom Crusher. That was pretty impressive. Leave your scores below. I thought that was really good. That might be tough to beat. Might be very tough to beat. Ow. But we'll see what you guys thought. You guys are the judges and obviously coming out first. You never know what the scores are going to be. You can't really see my Rat Attack shirt. I'm wearing a Rat Attack shirt today. I wanted to show that off. Alright, you guys are getting your scores in there. Love it. You guys are giving tons of scores. We got 33 people in here. That's great. Alright, scores are closed. The score is an 8.99 for Classroom Crusher. Off to a good start in this competition. They added more designs, bodies, fixes, and textures. Very nice. Good to know. Oh, am I going to do high jump for the World Finals? Hell no! I'm not even doing two-wheel for the World Finals, because it's stupid. I also only have a certain amount of trucks, you know, why bother? I feel like two-wheel will be pretty boring. I want to stick to regular championships, at least for the first season. I might decide to add it in the future, but for right now, just Season 1 is going to be racing and freestyle. That is it. We're going to keep it nice and simple. So here comes Vendetta. Going for a slap wheelie. Very nice. That was a good first move for Mike Christensen's Vendetta. Had a rough racing pass. He's going to need to have a good number here in two-wheel. Oh boy, Vendetta's flipping over! And he's not saving it either. That's tough. So Vendetta's going to have to get a score in right there. Yeah, high jump would be difficult to score. I don't really want to do high jump. Not really a fan. I mean, I hate high jump in general, so... You should have all the Arena World Finals trucks do a sky wheelie competition. I could. That could be something for the future. I've got a lot of ideas for the second season and what I want to do for it. I have that is already different from Season 1. I wanted to keep Season 1 as basic as possible. So, I will give you guys one little tidbit now. I'm planning on all 4 series champions and the 2 World Finals champions will get to have custom bodies and custom just paint jobs in the next season so you can tell who the defending champs are. I feel like that's something Monster Jam should do, and it's something I wanted to do. I'm trying to turn this into Monster Jam if it was good, essentially. That's the way I kind of feel about this. Definitely more stops. I don't know about the more stops. The reason why I don't want to do that is because I really feel like 4 is just the perfect amount. I don't want it to be too long. And the other problem is because I'm only changing out 2 stadium trucks each season and 4 per each arena, I want to keep it that we're changing out trucks enough. And in general, this series, this first season, is going to be probably around 2.5 months long from the second we began. I'm trying to keep it around that 2-month time period. If it gets too long, then people aren't going to want to watch, people aren't going to be as interested, and the series are going to become pretty boring too. Alright, scores are going to be closed there. Vendetta's going to get a 5.87. So a bad start to the day for the Vendetta truck. Here comes Uproar. If you guys have questions for stuff, you can leave them in the comments during the runs. Oh my! Somehow pulled that save off. I did not expect that, but managed to make it work. Miami Show 2 will be up Saturday, or Friday, sorry. It is already live for the members. They have been able to watch it since yesterday. Uproar going for move number 2. Oh my, he has flipped it over. And that is going to do it for Uproar. But that was a pretty good run overall. And that'll do it for that competitor. Let's see the scores. Hope you guys are leaving them. How's it going, Yoshi Games and Plays? That's a fun little name. This truck looks so good. Thank you to all of you scoring. We're getting a lot of scores in today. It's a nice... The stadiums always get more viewers and they get more interaction. I mean, I'm not surprised by that. That is the way it is in real life. So... The score for Uproar is a 7.8. So that'll put him in second. Your leader's still the Classroom Crusher with an 8.99. Shaker will be next. We're shaking it down. A double slap wheelie. Heck yeah. Ooh, a triple slap wheelie. We all know how much I love that. And a quadruple. Walking it all the way into the pits. Do I hear 5? Yes, sir. Nice. Well, when you've got the room to play with, play. I mean, really. Why wouldn't you? Oh, yeah. That's big air for Shaker. Oh, watch the wall. Well, the wall helped him from flipping over, but that was a good run. Get your darn scores in for Shaker. Thoughts on Sir Anthony Dominguez getting traded to the Jays? Now, this is the content I'm here to talk about, fellas. Yes, sir. Not a Philly, or no, sorry, not Phillies. I am not a Blue Jays or, who the heck, Orioles fan. But, I don't really know how Sir Anthony Dominguez is doing this season. I just know he wasn't very good when he was on the Phillies. And I have a feeling he's good enough. If the Blue Jays want him, he could have been a guy the Mets could have gotten. So, I love that. I love that. I love that we're asking about baseball. I can't answer every question in between, by the way, so if I don't answer your question, it's just because I'm trying to keep show flow going. But if I can answer something in the meantime while we're waiting for scores to come in, I can. My favorite car, seeing as this is a realistic game built around cars. I have a lot of favorite cars. I'm just a car guy. I have always loved cars. I don't particularly have one favorite. I have so many cars that I would consider favorites. But I guess the answer to this question would essentially be what my dream car would be. And my dream car would be a Di Tommaso Pantera. If you've never heard of it, very cool car. Old school. It's got a rear engine. It is super powerful. Love it. And that is the car that in my life, that is my dream to achieve. Alright. Scores are in. It is an 8.66 for Shaker. That'll be second place. Good run. I'm sure he will take that when he can get it. So here comes the Texas Stomper. This truck's had its fair share of issues this season, but had a pretty good racing time. Got a little help from the drivers who had some troubles. Well, this thing is just walking perfectly. Alright, good first move from the Texas Stomper. We'll see what it brings out for move number 2. Okie dokie. That's pretty good. Balance is on point today. My goodness, I'm just walking this thing forever. Nice run out of the Texas Stomper. Get those scores in there. That was the best showing we've seen from him so far. Would you say that BeamNG is better than Rigs of Rods? Oh, yeah. It's not even a question. I don't even have Rigs of Rods downloaded on my computer because there's no point. Genuinely no point. 68 Corvette, huh? That's an interesting choice. I know a lot of people love their old Corvettes. I'm a big fan of the C6 Corvette. I'm going to own a C6 Corvette in my life, and it's going to be... I'd like to get the ZR1 or the Z06, but I'll settle for just a regular one if I can. But it is a car I will own. Someone said, if you had to choose between the two, where would I go first? Digger's Dungeon or MJU? Not even a question, it would be Digger's Dungeon. I don't even care about MJU. I mean, it would be cool to see Paxton, but Digger's Dungeon's got history. That's on my bucket list. MJU, on the other hand, is not. You also, because MJU's not open to the public, whereas Digger's Dungeon is. Alright, pretty good run out of the Texas Stomper, and the score is going to be an 8.4. Very nice. He's coming out playing today. I like it. He knows that if he wants to have any chance of staying alive, he's got to have a good show. So here's the Sparkle Smash. Going for big air. And that is move number 1 for the Sparkle Smash. Move number 2, a reverse popper. Man, that truck just set itself down immediately. And that is the end of the run for Sparkle Smash. I hate this truck so bad, I agree. What's my opinion on the World Finals? Which one? And what about the World Finals, I should say? I've given a lot of opinions on the World Finals on this channel. Avengers, your next competitor here in this competition. Sparkle Crash, that's funny. The move Kayla Blood did in Atlanta was ridiculous. I agree. Get a nice look at the undercarriage of Avenger. Hi. Alright, scores are closed. It is a 7.1 for Sparkle Smash. I've gotten really good at reading all of your scores really quickly and coming up with an average in my head. When's the next video on the Beam Monster Jam channel coming out? I don't know. I don't run that channel. I literally just announced the shows. So I couldn't tell ya. All I know is that I recorded San Diego 1 and I have not been given the next show. Ooh, Avenger, a little bicycle and then walking it up this ramp. I like that. Nice verticality on that big jump. So 2 moves for Avenger in the books. Let's see those scores. Where is my mouse? There it is. Alright, we've got a couple trucks left to go here. I also miss Tom a lot. Tom was my favorite driver, and nothing will be the same without him around anymore. Now, Megalodon had a pretty good racing time. This truck has been pretty inconsistent all year, so we'll see if he can have a good 2-wheel run today. Old El Toro Loco or new, I might get a little flack for this, but I like the new El Toro Loco better. I wish they had it in this game, because I would use that instead. Alright, scores are in. We got a couple high 8s and a couple 7s in there, so it's going to be an 8 flat. That is the number for Avenger. And that'll bring out Megalodon. Oh, I couldn't pull out a moonwalk out of it, darn. Trying the kickstand, and that didn't work either. So Megalodon trying these big moves to get a big number, and really failed both of them. So now, your scores are his fate today. We'll see what you thought in the comments. Definitely could have been better for Megalodon there. I wanted to see something a little bit more exciting, but no excitement. They have the new now? That's exciting. Blake Granger reminds you of Damon Bradshaw. I like that. Ooh. Sitting in this chair, I love this chair, but I don't like to move the back of it because I don't want to wear it out quickly. So I end up just leaning forward during these shows, and I really should just bring the back up. And that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's better. I leave it leaned back because I like to have the, I like to have it so that it's lower when I play, but this is fine. Alright, scores are closed for Megalodon. It is a 4.89. Last place. Whew. So here comes Monster Energy. Oh, the berm got in the way. I was going to try and do a nice slap wheelie out of that. Didn't quite work. So Monster Energy will go for move number 2. Oh boy, he's flipping her over. That's not savable, unfortunately, so Monster Energy's run is over. Do you think either Wildside or Dalmatian should have won Freestyle? I think Dalmatian had the better run, for sure. As much as I loved Wildside and it was a ragged edge Freestyle, the Dalmatian Freestyle was just an overall really great run, start to finish. And deserved it. I think I need to... Where's the back adjustment? There it is. There's like a lumbar support adjustment on this thing, and it controls where the lumbar support is, but I haven't touched it in like 5 months, so we're just going to leave it as is. Oh, we don't need to worry about taking points off for wall hits. This isn't Monster Jam. We're living the fun life out here. Alright, Monster Energy is going to get a 6.3. Not great for him. Going to need a better freestyle. Two wheels, the one competition that's going to hold Monster Energy back. I try and keep it somewhat realistic in the fact that, you know, Monster Energy was never a two-wheel driver, so doesn't really get a chance to show it off very much. So here's Gravedigger. That was it. I thought there was more in the tank there, but not quite. What in the world? Why didn't it turn? Oh my! Trying to pull out a save. Got it. Oh, wow. That was a move. Well, score that. Let's see what you guys thought. Fun life. Woohoo. Heck yeah. That's me. Fun haver. Professional. So far the Beam Monsters truck has gained points on Gravedigger today. We'll see if it can gain more here in two-wheel. Because if he can, then he'll put himself in a spot. He might be able to win this series. Where do you think Monster Jam's going to go for the next World Finals? I don't know, man. They surprise me every year. Going back to Salt Lake City was not a good idea in general, so, you know, what are you going to do? Alright. Closed. So, the score for whoever just ran, Gravedigger, is an 8.5. That is third place. Classroom Crusher, still in first, which will bring up the Beam Monsters truck. Let's see what he can do. Comboed that up the ramp a little bit. That was move 1 for the Beam Monsters truck. Trying a little combo maneuver, it's working. Alright, that is it. The Beam Monsters performance was a good one. Let's see what you guys thought. I wonder how Tyler felt after his World Finals run. He wasn't very happy about it, to say the least. He was better than you'd imagine, though. I know somebody who got to see him and said he was doing well. I mean, look, things happen. Not much you can do. So here's the Stabilizer, your last competitor in this competition, coming off of a really, really good racing win. Oh no, Tyler's grandmother introduced him and then he flopped? That's bad. That's embarrassing. I didn't know that. Rough. Alright, that is the end of the run for the Beam Monsters scoring. And the score for the Beam Monster Truck's an 8.48. And that is right below Gravedigger for 4th. So your final competitor here in two-wheel will be the Stabilizer. The Lucas Stabilizer, that is. I really wonder if that showed up on the bottom of my screen. No, it didn't. Alright, cool. One of my friends invited me to play a game, and I didn't know if his name showed up, because his name's very not appropriate. Stabilizer, very vertical. Alright, that was nice. Move number 1. We got 55 people here. I love all of you. Oh, Stabilizer pulled off the bicycle, the moonwalk! I haven't been able to do that all season. And I pulled it off. Stabilizer's having the night of her life. Trying to turn things around. Let's see the score. Whew. Oh, that is... I cannot believe that I just managed to make that happen. Your final competitor in two-wheel, going for that top score that Classroom Crusher put out there. I'm intrigued to see the number you guys give the Lucas Stabilizer in a really resurgent night for a truck that has been really bad all season. But doing everything that she can to turn it around today. And with just one competition left, the scores are coming in, and they are high already. We're getting some big numbers coming in for the Stabilizer. I'm going to take the opportunity to change tracks right now because I know I have to do that. There it is. All right. The fans are going crazy in the chat. The score for the Stabilizer is a 9.36 and is your winner. Unbelievable performance. And something in the air with some of these trucks this season that once they have a good start to the show, they just keep piling on. And a lot of the time, it's trucks you don't expect. Stabilizer's now got 24 points on the day, and she only had 21 in the first 2 shows combined. So do with that what you will. But man, oh man, that is really wild. Can't forget about the car on the track to start off the run. Cynthia has too much aura. Sure. Alright. As we've done with every event, got to bring a car onto the track for funsies. This is BeamNG Drive after all. I need to get... I don't know, where... Does anyone know a good place to download, like, vehicles for this game? Like, if I want to get cars and stuff. I know that people get, like, mud trucks and things. I just don't know where to look. I know there's a lot of you in here who probably play this game. I don't know anything about... Like, I want to find, like, a Hellcat or, like, a Charger or, you know, dragsters. You know, there's a lot of stuff out there. Oh, no. Well, looks like it's going to be parked right there. I also want to... with this being Glendale, do something fun. Okay. Make sure everyone gives the stream a like. I totally agree. Ron Weasley. Who the heck is that? The BeamNG website has him? That's good to know. I kind of wanted that to turn the other way. There we go. Alright. Bear with me, guys. We're getting set up for freestyle. That didn't do anything. Huh? Huh? This car doesn't want to move. What in the world? Okay. Well, that was something. What in the world? Why? What the? Why is it doing that? Okay, get this thing off the track. Just put a regular car there, bro. I really don't care. Definitely need an RV for freestyle. Definitely agree. You don't know Harry Potter? No, I don't. Never liked Harry Potter. Never wanted to read Harry Potter. Never cared about Harry Potter. Sorry for those of you who are Harry Potter lifers. It's just not my thing. Just not my thing. Okay. Let's get something low we can put on the other side. I don't have many cars, so... But that looks like it'll be good. Ooh. Fun. Do the Tower of Power. I don't think I'm going to do all that. But... Oop. Well, we, oh, dear. Okay. Alright. Great. We're not done yet, though. We're not done yet. Hold on now, guys. Hold on. Ooh, there's a lot of options in here. I like it. Okay, I can get a derby bus. Big fan of that. Oh yeah, this is fire. I have an idea, hold on. Probably should put them in park. I can't. There's no parking mode on them. This thing doesn't go above second gear. Oh my goodness. Its reverse gear is stronger than its first gear. That's crazy. Yeah, these things don't have parking, so I have to leave it in neutral. And I don't know what the button is for the parking brake, but I can switch back to it if you tell me. We're not done yet, though, folks. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on to your hats. Okay? Hold on to your hats. P to put in park? I will try that in a second. Hold on. Actually, wait a minute. We can do something even better. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Nice. It's a little damaged though, so let's reset it. P to put in park? Let's see. Let's see what you... Let's see. Oh, this car is still on. That's funny. P to put in park. Neither of those things worked. So. Just shift gears like you do. I am. There's no park. There's no park. Alright. I need to spawn in something to hit that thingy with. Ooh. Oh, that'll be fun. Add a boat? Sure. I'll add a boat just for you guys. Oops. I love this. This is fun. A boat would be cool. Where should we... Hold on. Let's find a boat. I know I have a boat. Don't I have a boat? Do I not have a boat? Hold on. I know I have a boat. Where is it? Where is it? I'm blind. Am I blind, bro? Where's the boat? I know I have a boat. Huh? Where'd the boat go? Well, I can't add a boat if I don't have a boat. And I don't see a boat. So sorry guys. I hate to be a big letdown. I'll try and download some more stuff for the next event. How about that? A bathtub would be fire? You really want to put a bathtub on the track? I know I saw the bathtub down here. Where the heck is it? Some of these items that they put in the game are just so funny. Where's the bath? Bro, I know I saw the bathtub. Am I tripping? Where? I feel like I'm seeing things and then they disappear when I look for them. Rip, it's okay. I know, I'm sorry. I tried. I really tried. Is this the Krusty Krab? No, this is Patrick. Alright, this is going to be the last thing, and then we're going to get freestyling, alright? Oh dear. I'm pulling it with me. Oh, this thing has a park. Very nice. Can this not get stuck on the damn trailer, please? Ugh. Alright, well at least this thing can park. That's nice. Down. I missed it? Huh? Where? I didn't see a bathtub anywhere. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm an idiot, right? Just ignore me. I'm an idiot, okay? There you go. Your bathtub's on the track now, guys. You happy now? Alright, let's start freestyling. Is this the Monster Jam headquarters? No, this is Scott Jordan. It's funny. That's a good one. Alright, let's do freestyle. We've dilly-dallied enough. Enough dilly of the dally. Got 63 people here. You guys are awesome. This is the most we've had for any live BeamNG event we've done. This is great. Alright, so with freestyle, this is usual. It's the typical freestyle stuff you need to know. We've got 2 minutes on the clock to do whatever they want. Where did my... Oh, it's on the track. Sorry. 2 minutes on the clock to do whatever they want. You guys in the comments are the judges. You're scoring from 1 to 10, so pay close attention. Very excited to see how this show goes. And I know you guys are too. Shaker's up first because he finished in last freestyle. And he is going to try and get a score because he did not get a score last time out. And he is off with some nice air. Oh boy, look out for that derby bus. Smacked right into the demo derby bus. Which is now rolling around because it's stuck in neutral. I'm kind of afraid to hit this thing, but we're gonna do it right now. Oh my. Yeah, not having those things be able to park is kind of annoying, but whatever. Shaker going big. Watch the landing. Oh my! Nose pick backflip unintentionally. Well, Shaker's doing what he needs to do. At this point, I mean, he's off to a great start. Got 1 minute left. Goes right through the camper. Oh no, the camper's stuck inside of me. Hold on. Pause the clock. What am I supposed to do with that? That should be better. Yeah, alright, good. Let me just get the, strength down. Alright, let's resume. Something's still stuck. Damn it. What is going on? Hold on. Oh, it is demolishing the truck. We're gonna have to reset this thing here because that's unfair if the run ends because of that. Alright, now we're gonna resume. Gonna jump over the bathtub, everybody. Heck yeah. Oh my, that was big air. Oh my, that's the backflip ramp. Shakers. Oh, we might have a chance at a save! The rebound off the backflip ramp. Oh, no. Oh! I was calling it quits! He's still got 27 seconds left. Shaker's about to get the highest score of the season. He really needed to, too, after the way he's been going. I mean, this is a great run. This is going to win Freestyle of the Year. Not that I'm doing that. Oh my, that's going to be a tough landing. Trying to save it again, and he does, and that is the end of time. Oh no, he's flipping over once more. We got another one? Okay, no, that's it. You're done. Cut it out. That was the craziest freestyle run we've had of the entire season 1. I'm clapping for a video game freestyle. That was so good. That was awesome. Very, very awesome. Whew. That was great. That was... Whew! Shaker just went ballistic out here. That was spectacular. Freestyle's off with a bang. I'm excited to see your scores. You guys are giving your scores already. They're coming in hot. This is going to be tough to top for the Shaker truck. Oh, the fin fell off. He's bald. Like me. Alright, that is it. Closed. A lot of scores for Shaker. The scores are in, and it is a 9.8 with the run of the year. Shaker comes out first and goes insane. Gonna be really tough to top, but we'll see if someone can. Next up is gonna be Megalodon. This track was so good when they ran it. It was such a disappointing... So disappointing that they changed it from the way that it was. This Glendale track was just perfect. Whoa, boy. They changed it just enough to take the excitement out of it. Oh my, maybe a somersault here. Megalodon's pulled it out. No worse for the wear. And no body either to show for the run. Just going over everything in reverse right now. Going back for this trailer. Oh yeah, plowed right through that. Oh, putting him in trouble. He's got trailer hanging out of the front, but that's not gonna stop him. My goodness. Well, he's gonna have... Oh boy, flipping right over. Another truck that's just pulling out these wild saves right now. Well, he's got the roof of that trailer stuffed into his head. That's not gonna stop him. Oh, the wheel flew off! How did that happen? Oh my goodness, this has been chaotic. Shout out Memphis Mayfire. 3 seconds left. I mean, we're having a doozy so far today, and that is it. Megalodon ends in an oh my gosh! The truck literally exploded and is falling apart at the seams. Oh my goodness, what just happened in that freestyle? I promise things are not usually this chaotic. Someone call the fire department, because this truck is burning alive. Listen to the fire. Roast your marshmallow down here. Well, that's a shot. Whew. My goodness. More like Baldadon, that's funny. This is great. Everyone's loving this show so far. The driver might be dead. Oh, the driver is dead. We have reports. The driver's dead. He did not survive. He didn't get out. His survival instincts ceased to exist, and he did not get out of the truck. I think that deserves a nice oof in the chat. Bro did disintegrate. That is crazy. Alright. Well, our next competitor is going to be the truck that is doubled down today. The stable. Can I type? Gosh. The stabilizer. You know what? I'm going to leave Megalodon there, because that's really funny. I'll get the wheels off the track, though. Or not. Man, these things are heavy. Can I? Oh my goodness. There you go. Just killed Ray up there. Alright, well, they're actually all off the track from where they were before. So that's good. Alright, close. Big rips in the chat. Someone doing brain surgery? I think my mom was running the blender downstairs. Alright, the score for Megalodon's a 9.66. That was a doozy. And now Stabilizer's got to follow that up. How is Stabilizer going to follow that up? I don't know, but she's got to try. Having a great day so far. Has won the first 2 competitions in a bit of a surprise. And now going to jump right over the car that was left on the track. You know what's funny? Deevy is not here. And Deevy is always the one who tells me to put the car on the track before. Oh, she's going to jump the bathtub. Oh, look at the bathtub moving around. Deevy always tells me to put the car out there. And Deevy is not here today to tell me, and I remembered. So that's funny. You gotta watch out for those trailers. They could pop a tire pretty easily. I think she should probably stay away from this back area here. No, decided to run over the trailer. Don't let that thing get caught in you. Oh my, the air at a stabilizer. That was huge. Still got over a minute left. This track is just so splendid. Oh no, she's flipping over. Watch the wall. Well, the dumpster actually helped her out there, and this is not Monster Jam. We don't shut you off for hitting the wall because we are all about fun here. Oh boy. Stabilizer gonna keep going. Gonna hit the car. The car's following her along. Got that derby bus in the middle of the way. This has been a good run, but it's tough to top what we've seen so far. Oh no. Getting right into the middle of the track. She's flipped it over and broken a 4-link bar now. Again, we don't shut trucks off for broken parts like that either. It's going to impact the rest of this freestyle, though. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Yeah. No, that broke every single part of the truck on that landing. That would be past the realm of realisticness, because that truck physically wouldn't be able to move anymore. So that is it. She left about 10 seconds on the clock, so a pretty full run. The fans are going crazy in the chat. You guys are loving it. Stabilizer with a good freestyle. I wonder what you guys think of that. Give your scores below. She had a good run going. Fans are going crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, we got 62 people here. I love it. Scores are closed. Alright, from your scores in the comments, that score is an 8.78. So solid. Solid from the stabilizer, but not your winner tonight. There will be no stabilizer clean sweep. Yeah, we did lose somebody, but we're back up to 66 now. So shout out to all of you that are here watching. This has been a lot of fun. And we're only 3 trucks into Freestyle. Sparkle Smash is next. Oh my, getting a little bit cattywampus out here. Thought she might have flipped it over. No one has hit this car yet, so I guess no one's going to hit it. Have to hit the pink car with Sparkle Smash, because why not? Just using all the crush cars to her advantage to get something out of the points. Some of these landings are really tough. Jumps over the bus. A little bit weary to hit that bus pretty hard because I'm afraid that it's going to just totally ruin a run. Oh boy, pink car in the middle of the track. Nice, that was a nice little transfer. I'm gonna give it a try. We're gonna try the 8-pack. This thing has always been my kryptonite. That wasn't built quite right. I tried to hit it, and I did everything right, but that thing just didn't quite want to work. Oh! Maybe a save? Nope, that is it. So she leaves 10 seconds on the clock. Sparkle Smash in a heap, right in the middle of the floor there. That's, that was a bit of a doozy. Let's see what you guys thought. People are counting the views. I love it. Got up to 73. I love it. Yeah, man, if we can get up to 100 views in this video, I'd be so pumped. People don't ever come in to watch the live streams, so it is really, really cool that you guys are here. And you guys are getting to participate, too. You guys are commenting those scores. It's great. You guys are having a big hand in Stop 3 on this Stadium Series. In the Classroom, Crusher up next. Alright, scores are closed. Sparkle Smash with a 7.9. Best show so far? I'd agree with that. This has been really great. Hey, it's Stop 3. The drivers are starting to get a little bit more, they're realizing the importance of these stops. Oh, almost flipped it over. Hello, Mr. Tech Official. Alright, Classroom Crusher ready to go. Off with some big air. Gotta watch out for that jammer. Don't let it be a problem. Oh boy. Some of these landings are a little bit rough for the Classroom Crusher. Oh, bouncing around. Trying to save it, but no grip. And that's not going to get a score. Didn't even complete 30 seconds. So Classroom Crusher turning things in the wrong direction here. And he's going to need to have a bounce-back show next time. Thankfully for him, he finished in second in two-wheel skills today, or things would be in a really bad spot. Tough, tough break for the Classroom Crusher. That happens. That's Monster Trucks. Someone said we can't lose views. It's okay, guys. I'm happy that every single one of you are here. I'd be having a good time if there was only one person watching. Lord knows all the arena commentary, or the arena streams are usually like 10 people, so it's great to have all of you here. Texas Stomper is rip-roaring ready to go, your next competitor. And he is going to give us a nice little kiss to the bathtub. Now that, if that doesn't sum up today's event, I don't know what does. Alright, Texas Stomper's ready. Nice air, look out for the bus. Texas Stomper last place on the series, just trying to push through and have a good freestyle today. At this point he could just go for broke, because why not? The points aren't going to really matter for him. $30 in, so he will get a score. More than Classroom Crusher can say. Oh yeah, that car got right in the way. That car's in park too, by the way. And it's still moving around, so... Oh, that's gonna hit the wall. Oh, dear, hold on. I don't... We're not gonna end runs for wall taps, but that was... something. Sometimes these walls are just made out of glue. That's a little ridiculous. Time resumes right there. Lands on the car, goes head first towards the bus. Just destroying the bus. Oh my. Texas Stomper's having a fit over there. Trying to save it in Texas Stomper with its move of the year. Finally getting a wow moment. That was wild. Texas Stomper gave a stomp to the big bus. Oh my. Looked like it broke something on the front end there. Yep, steering totally broken in the front. Okay, a reverse bicycle? That's gonna flip him over. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, time is up. Hey, let's hear a round of applause for Texas Stomper going out here, nothing to lose, blowing the doors off of Freestyle with its best run of the year. This has been a great show. Texas Stomper having a good time. Everyone's loving it. This is the most chats we've gotten in a live stream ever. You guys are pumped up. You're pumping me up, which means the runs are going bigger. This has been the best show we have ever had for Who's Ready for BeamNG Jam. Right here in Glendale, my hometown. Not technically, but my hometown. Jolly good show. If any of you know that reference, heck yeah. Oops. All right. Why did it change gearboxes? What the heck? That was stupid. Alright. Scores are closed. You guys gave us a lot of scores in the comments, and Texas Stomper's going to walk away with an 8.9 today. Very nice. That's third place. Slowly getting up there in the world for the Texas Stomper. Here comes Uproar. What's up, Roar? Oh, wow! Big air off the cars. Uproar had a pretty good run last time out in the Great American Bash. Oh my goodness, that's huge air! Watch the back end, that's how you break stuff. Limp Bizkit style. He is getting some sick air, this is ridiculous. We've not seen air like this tonight. That bus is just casually chilling on the side of the track. Oh my, that's a wicked bounce. Might have a chance to save it with the rebound. Very nice. Uproar pulls out a save. Shaker's still in first with that 9.8. That score was pretty high, but Uproar's doing his best to try and top it. We gave Shaker such a big number early. But Uproar's coming out. Oh no! Oh, flipped it over on the backflip with 45 seconds left. That was such a good freestyle to that point. I'm going to move this trailer off the track. What the heck? Oh dear, that made it worse. Come on, grab the little thing. Whatever. That's fine. I can live with that. Well, unfortunately, that was the end for the Uproar. Had a great start. That was an awesome run to that point, but sadly, there was nothing left to do. We are up to 70 viewers. It was getting good. It was getting very good. Now, somebody asked for this before, so it's time to reset. Oh yeah, it's time to reset. It is bus time, baby. We're getting a bus on this track. Scores are closed. We got our first close X of the day. How exciting. And the score for Uproar is a 7.95. And that'll place him in 5th. Hold on, I'm not even going to do this. Give me a sec. That sounded like it hurt. Hold on. Oh no, I have to turn it the other way. Oops. Totally forgot that I have to turn it the other way. Oh gosh. We're gonna try and pull this up. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. The bathtub will be fine. Ooh, what is this? Oh. Fancy. The bus should be freestyle for an encore? That's asking for a little much there out of the bus, don't you think? Oh man, I gotta move these things forward more. It's just not spawning where I want them to. Can I get these in the proper spot? Like, this is ridiculous. There we go. Nope. There we go. Sure. Does this ladder move? Oops. Oh, no. It might, but I don't know how, so... Oh gosh, there's just so many vehicles everywhere. Can I get to Avenger? Thank you. Alright. This is Avenger. Avenger coming out in the 8th spot in Freestyle. Yeah, 8th. He's going to have 2 minutes just like everyone else. And he is off. Nice slap wheelie, our first of the freestyle competition. Nice sky wheelie. Watch the landing. Taking it easy so far, but still getting some nice jumps in there. So far, leaving that big bus alone in the middle. See how long that lasts. Well, the answer, not very long. Oh my! That was some height. And he's got it on the sidewalls with a chance at a save. Oh, gripped it onto the other side. This is not easy, but he pulled it out. Avenger making the most of this freestyle. Going right to the bus. Just plowed right through that. No problem. He's got a little time left. Gonna jump over the bus stack the other way. And that was the end of time for Avenger. There were people on the track down here. And Avenger is gonna call it quits right there. Spinning on his head like a top. And a great freestyle. Let's see the scores. We got 78 people in here. Come on, guys. Let's find some new people. Come on in. Well, we could definitely get to 100. I didn't think we would, but I think we might. That would be so cool. Vendetta's going to be next. Getting down to our final 4 freestylers now on the day. Everyone commenting their scores below. You guys are getting your scores in here. Again, the scores are based off of the commented scores. This track is absolute carnage right now. Rip Carnage Tour. Alright. Let's close the scores for Avenger. 100 people for free Robux. Alright, the score for Avenger is a 9.51, and that is going to place him in 3rd place with another great freestyle out here. Shaker's still in 1st, Megalodon in 2nd. Shaker's 9.8, going to be really tough to beat, but honestly, he deserved it for the run that he put out there. 82 viewers, man, we are cooking, and it's time for Vendetta. The Vendetta truck going to get 2 minutes. Watch the wall. You've got to be kidding me. Stupid. Stupid. This is just stupid. The walls are stupid. Alright, Vendetta's getting lined up for his first move of the run. I thought I clipped it again. Oh. Getting a little bit crooked there. That didn't go quite the way he was expecting. Gonna run over the dead bodies over here. Don't know where they came from, but they're there. Oh boy, that sent him totally sideways. Well, oh no, the bus might have hurt him! Can he save it? Oh no! One wheel! He pulled it out! He lost all power in that front right, but he lost a lot more than that. He's got some big issues right now. Vendetta's dealing with some problems, but not gonna stop him. Oh my gosh, that's gonna end his life. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. Who-Man just died on the inside of that truck. That was nuts. He finished 50 seconds, so he does get a score. Comment your scores down below. I mean, we gotta leave Vendetta here, right? I mean, that was a big crash, worth leaving him on the track. That was nuts. That was really great. If only Mike could do that, right? This is awesome. Hey, we're getting more viewers, too. I love it. You guys are... This is great. We're having so much fun. So much fun on it. You guys have turned my day around. I was having such a... just a slog of a day, and it wasn't... Nothing was... Like, it was just a boring day, and you guys have made this really fun, so... Yeah, he's dead. He is dead. Alright, let's see those scores in there for Vendetta. Scoring is closed. Vendetta's getting some high scores here. It's going to be an 8.23 for Vendetta. You guys kind of overdid those numbers. Rip who, man. Alright, Monster Energy will be next. We've got two freestylers left after this. Everyone's saying classic Leduc freestyle. Well, this is Damon Bradshaw, so I hate to break it to you. Jumping over that big truck there in the middle to start off. If you guys are liking all this action, I've got 3 other BeamNG series that I stream relatively frequently, so make sure you subscribe if you're not already. Huge air from Monster Energy. So far, not doing anything crazy. Going through the graveyard back there. Oh my, lining up for insane air! Wow, that was huge. That might have been the biggest air of the night. Gonna have to save it. Oh my! Pulled out a little save there. Monster Energy holding it together after the backflip. Still got 20 seconds left. More big air off the cars. Oh my, gonna jump it towards that stack in the middle. You gotta watch out for all those vehicles there. And his time is up. Hey, that was a good run out of Monster Energy. Body parts didn't even come off. And with 2 trucks to go, he put on a heck of a show. Filling the clock. That was awesome from Monster Energy. Let's see those scores in the comments. A Bradshaw leap. Massive oxygen. Someone said massive oxygen instead of big air. That's great. That's funny. That's really funny. Your second to last competitor will be next. That's going to be the Beam Monsters truck. Second place on this series. Trying to have another good freestyle. You know what? With all the people here today, let's do something even more fun. Let's put out there another big-ass truck. Come on now. Oh! Get up there! Yes! Oh no! Don't go up the other side. No! 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 Oh, damn it. Alright, fine. We'll just pull him up. That's fine. No, stay. I feel like I'm talking to a dog. Come on. Come on. This thing's being a pest. Stop. Stop. Why is it in neutral? Come on, stop. There we go. Whoo, we got it. He got it. He got it. He's up there. He's safe. No! No! Stop rolling! No! Where are you going? No! Where is it going? Why are you moving? You're not even on anymore. Oh my gosh. This is gonna piss me off. I got it and then it didn't. It just didn't work. Come on, bro. You're gonna piss me off. Oh my gosh. Why did it do that? Well, we're gonna make an executive decision and just move it over here instead, because I really can't be bothered. Stay. Stay. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Who just ran? Monster Energy. Alright. The scores for Monster Energy are in. It is an 8.96. That's fourth place. Nice. Hello, everybody. You guys are awesome. I gotta go through all these damn trucks over here. Hold on. Or things over here to get to the truck. There we go. I got there eventually. Alright, Beam Monsters is up next. Second to last competitor in what has been a chaotic freestyle in Glendale. And he's going to line up for the backflip first. Risky move. But he pulled it off and got the moonwalk out of it. Oh my, watch the landing. Vendetta's still on the track. We've got Megalodon exploded back there. We've had 2 drivers die today. The Megalodon and Vendetta drivers died in this show. They're giving it their all. Nice. Jumped right over the bus. Oh boy, watch out. Going in a little short. You're walking it up the ramp. 50 seconds into the run. Oh, that didn't quite work. Using that jump as a launch pad. Gotta watch the landing. That 8-pack will get in your way. Oh my, nose diving in. He pulls out a save though. Running over the dead bodies on the floor. 30 seconds left. There's the SWAT truck getting itself into the action. Going right back to the middle of that big stack, and it's just getting demolished out there. Time winding down, he's got 10 seconds to go. Oh, might have overcooked it. Maybe not. Saving it, nice, and that's the end of time. Get your scores in now, but Beam Monsters looks like he doesn't want to quit. Gonna go for Vendetta. Oh my! Whoa! That is nuts. Beam Monsters going crazy. That is really fun. He's gonna park it right there and leave it there for Gravedigger's run. What a great run out of Beam Monsters. Whew. These guys are going crazy. Your score to beat's still an 9.8. I don't think that's getting topped, but man, that was awesome. Rip to Megalodon and Who-Man. Yep. Megalodon and Who-Man have died. Actually, hold on. Got one more trick up my sleeve for you. Some people were asking for a tank. I don't see a tank. But I can give you the next best thing, which is this, whatever. It's a Mudmaster. So, will this work for you? Oh my, this thing is... Oh dear. This thing's interesting. Alright. Oh, that works. No. Why is this in... No, I changed the gearbox. Can you not change the gearbox in this thing? I guess not. The ghost of whoever drove Megalodon was pushing the SWAT car off the ramp. That's true. Alright. Score for the Beam Monsters truck is a 9.7, and that is second place. Wow. Right behind the Shaker. We've got one truck left, though. And it's the black and green wrecking machine trying to come home with a big win. And it's going to be tough to do on this insane track with all this stuff going on. The pinnacle of the event. All these things on the track, and Gravedigger's going to try and win freestyle. He's going to jump right over the bus to start. That's risky. He broke a 4-link bar. Well, Gravedigger's going to have to deal with a missing 4-link bar for the rest of this run by going huge on the very first jump. But if he's going to win, he's got to do that. He cannot afford to hold back, and he's got a pretty solid lead, so I'm surprised that he's going for broke already. "36 seconds in, there's so many things on the track, you kind of can't avoid any of them. He's doing pretty well with 3 4-link bars after one of them fell off. Jumps on the car that started it all out here. Oh my, he's lost the back of the chassis! This is getting nuts out here. Oh my, Gravedigger gets up by the wall, but again, this being Beam Monster Jam, we don't really care. However, the truck is stuck, so I've got to pull it off. I don't know if I can. I did, and it popped both front tires. So I guess that's the price you pay for getting stuck up on the wall, but he's still got 50 seconds left. And with 2 popped tires, Gravedigger's going to try to do something out here. Maybe win freestyle if possible. He's stuck again. Can you stop getting stuck on the wall? Oh my goodness. Oh dear, that's going to be a little bit more than broken. We're going to have to just reset it here. We're going to just totally reset it. I know the body was off, but for the sake of the show, the walls being sticky is just silly. So with 40 seconds left, he's going to keep her going. And this has been fascinating. Backflip from Gravedigger, landed nicely. Going for the step-up ramp. Watch out! Oh my! Insane air. Busted pretty much everything that was already busted again. And with 15 seconds left, he's going to go for the Beam Monster's truck. He jumped right over it. Holy cow. Gravedigger has 10 seconds left. He's got time for one more jump, and he's going to line right up for the Beam Monsters at full speed and fly right over the whole track. Oh my goodness. His time is up. Put your scores in the comments. Gravedigger going ballistic with everyone else tonight. And he's just going to finish it right there. That was nuts. Insane. Don't go anywhere, though. As always with these Beam Monster Jam shows, we will have an encore. And I'm normally not one to say it immediately, but we've probably got a lot of people watching who are not normally here. We've got so many viewers, it's great. But we've got more. There will be more, so don't go anywhere. We've got 91 people here, dude. We might have to do a multi-truck encore because of how many people there are. This is crazy. Well, that was a lot of fun. Tyler Aura I was talking about. That was great. What a great freestyle. This is awesome. We are having a blast today in the third stop of Stadium Series 1. The last freestyler going ballistic. Everybody. I mean, there's truck parts everywhere on this track. This is insane. We've got 98 people. Oh my gosh. 98. No way. We need two more to get to 100 with the encore coming up next. This is crazy. All right, let's get the score in so we can get the encore going. We want more people to come in here and get to witness the encore. Gravedigger's scores coming in. He's got to beat a 9.8 to win freestyle. And in the spirit of there being 98 people here, it is a 9.82. Gravedigger is your freestyle winner in an incredible final performance. But that ain't it. That ain't it. We are going to do an encore. And I'm going to do a couple trucks. Because I think that'll be fun. And we're going to start it off with one of the Gravediggers. The Chrome Gravedigger. And this being an encore, it is just for fun. There is no score, no time, just utter chaos. And that is what we have had all day today. And Gravedigger going insane. We've got backfires coming out of the exhaust. This truck's going nuts. Who's ready for Beam Monster Jams having its best day ever today? Apparently we hit 100 viewers. Oh my gosh, we did! We hit 100 viewers! Let's go! Let's do a celebratory Gravedigger donut for the 100 viewers. Shout out to all of you. This has been awesome. Heck yeah, man. We're having so much fun out here. Gravedigger's throwing it down. Oh my. Spinorama up to the wall. Didn't even need to take him off. I love how so many people left once we got to 100. Like 7. Hey, I don't care how many are left. We hit 100. And Gravedigger's going crazy. This is like 2016 World Finals, Dennis Anderson. Oh no, he flipped it over. Hey, guess what? That's okay. We've got more. We've got more. Who won what? DV, you missed the best show ever. You literally missed the best event we could ever have. You're going to have to just watch it all yourself. You guys that missed that. Oh, you missed everything. We're not done yet, though, guys. We're not. We're not done. Gravedigger Purple is coming out next. Why don't I play rigs? Because BeamNG's better. Why would I play rigs of rods when I can play this? You can't do any of this stuff in rigs of rods. The 30th anniversary purple gravedigger. Oh my! Gonna have to save it. On the sidewalls, on the concrete. Holy speed! He just got a concussion. And, alright, no, we're gonna flip that thing back over. Get that truck moving again. That ain't gonna be the end for this truck. Flip it over. Yeah, get back out there. BeamNG aura is crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's the wall. Oh, into the stands. Well, that gravedigger decided to give a little love to the fans. My goodness. Because some of the stuff is bugging a little bit, I'm going to take one of the trucks off the track. I'll take this off the track. This isn't cause... It's just we're getting a little frame rate drop. Not a big one, but just enough that I'd like to take one of the monster trucks off the track. And that's going to be Vendetta. Just because I want to keep it going. We are going to do at least one more truck here in this encore. So, stand by. We're going to whip out the OG. The Maximum Destruction. What did you do? Oh, a lot. I did a lot. There's a lot happening, guys. We can't have an incredible show like this and not have the King of Chaos out here. And that is Maximum Destruction. Gonna jump over the SWAT truck. Very nice. And with a gravedigger being on the track, of course, Max D is gonna jump over that too. His arch enemy. Oh my! Got stuck on the gravedigger. Oh boy, Maximum Destruction's rolling over. That's okay though, this truck is built like a tank. Nothing's gonna stop him. Max D isn't gonna stop until this truck physically can't move anymore, I can promise you that. This is gonna be our final encore. We gotta stop somewhere. Oh my! Guess what? This is Maximum Destruction. He could save anything. That truck's still able to move. We're not worrying about anything yet. Gravedigger a little in the way there. Why not jump over another truck? He's jumped over one. Cross-threading it, Max D having a fun time out here. Oh my, landed right on top of the bus. Truck looks okay, though. Oh, no. Nah, come on, you could save that, too. This is Max D. Everything is savable in this truck. Oh, boy. Come on now, this truck's got more in it. I know it does. This truck's not going to quit. A backflip in the original Max D with a backflip to moonwalk. Because why not? Jumped right over the big truck stack. This is a classic Max D run. Classic. Oh my, he just keeps jumping into the middle. Peeled the ladder off of that truck. I wanted to figure out how to get the ladder off. I figured it out. It was by jumping Max D over it. Back to 100 viewers again. This is so awesome. Oh my, Max T is rolling over again. This might be savable still. This truck just doesn't want to flip over. Whoa! That was awesome. A mid-air backflip off of the bus. This truck just doesn't want to quit. We gotta do something about this. I think that's good enough right there. I'm content with that. I'm content with that as a finisher for what was an insane event in Glendale, Arizona. Let's look at the carnage. Look at the carnage. Oh my goodness. Utterly ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. That was so great. That was awesome. Let Chrome Gravedigger refire. Chrome Gravedigger's... Oh, wait! You're right! Chrome Gravedigger's right here! Oh, hold on. Hold on, I gotta... Hold on! Chrome Gravedigger's back, baby. Back from the dead. And I'm gonna do something that I've wanted to do, and I totally forgot. And this might end the show right now. Gonna go right for Megalodon. Oh, that didn't do anything, but that was still fun. Oh, yeah. Guys, I think it's stuck. Oh, maybe not. Nope, not quite. Are you kidding me? Get off the damn wall. I don't care what I have to do to rip this thing off the wall. It's coming off the wall. Oh, yeah! Yeah, that's good. That's how you end it. That's perfect. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. You guys were awesome. What a great show. I mean, look at the chaos that unfolded in Glendale, Arizona for Stop 3 of Stadium Series 2. That was great. If you guys want to stick around and find out who won the overall, you can. That is it for the monster truck portion of this event, though, for those of you who... We got up to 107! Oh my goodness! Everyone's coming in at the last second. Well, if you guys want to see more of this, I will be doing another one of these streams in the next couple of days. The Stadium Series 2 Stop 3 will be coming up in the next few days. So make sure you're subscribing, turning on the notifications so you don't miss the next show. We had a lot of people in here. You guys had a lot of fun. And I don't want to stop, but we've got to stop somehow. So there will be another show in the next few days. You can catch that one too. Make sure you stick around for that. But, got to figure out who the overall event champion is and how the points series are, because this is, after all, a points race that we are putting on. So, let's tally up them puntos, shall we? Got to get them puntos. My goodness, that was a lot of fun, though. I can't believe we got up to 107 viewers. And, of course, they came in right at the end. They're like, man, where's all the stuff that happened? Why does it say... Oh, okay, that's weird. That's strange. Threw me off. Make it better than this one? That's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough to do. Why is the... That's being weird. Okay. Okie dokie. So, we've still got 101 people in here. You guys are great. Show some replay. I can't. There's no replay. That's not a thing. At least, I don't have that done. What? There's so many people here just to watch me tally up the overall points. That's really funny. This is great, though. I mean, I love you guys. You were so awesome. So let's find out how these points shakedowns are going, shall we? Let me move my phone out of the way. So I actually have to focus on doing this for a moment, because this is important. All right, so the Stabilizer won racing, picked up 12 points there, and won 2-wheel skills, so another 12, gave her 24 on the day, finished 8th, so that is 5. So 29 points for the Stabilizer after only having 21 on the season to this point in the first 2 shows. The Beam Monster Truck got 11, then got 9, so 20, and then got 10. Wow. Am I seeing that right? Yeah, so the Beam Monsters truck got 30 points. Right? That is 11. That is 9. No, that is 8. That is 8 points in 2-wheel. I lied. 8 points in 2-wheel and then 10. So 29 for the Beam Monsters truck. So we have a 2-way tie for the overall event champion right now, which is crazy. Already adding to the craziness of the show. Gravedigger got 10 points in racing, got 9 in 2-wheel, so 19, and then 1 freestyle, so 31 for Gravedigger. That is crazy. So we have a new overall leader. Monster Energy got 9 in racing, then got 3 in 2-wheel, so 12, and then got 7 in freestyle, so 19. Monster Energy, a bit of a points dip today. Couldn't really afford to do that after the way everyone else competed. Megalodon got 8 in racing, then got 1 in 2-wheel, so 9, but then got 9 in freestyle, so 18 for Megalodon. That's not great, considering he was in 9th place entering the day. Avenger got 7 in racing, 6 in 2-wheel, so 13, and 8 in freestyle, so 23. Pretty good for the driver that was in 3rd place entering the day. Sparkle Smash got 6 in racing, 4 in 2-wheel, so 10, and then 2 in freestyle, so 12. Sparkle Smash probably going to be at the bottom of this series if I had to guess after today. The Texas Stomper got 5 in racing, 7 in 2-wheel, so 12. And then got 6 in freestyle, so good for him. That is 18 points. That's going to put him out of last for the first time of this series. Don't think it'll get him safe, but we'll find out. Shaker got 4 in racing, then got 10 in 2-wheel, so 14, and then got 11 in freestyle, so 25. For Shaker, that's a big day. He really needed that. Uproar got 3 in racing, got 5 in 2-wheel, so that's 8, and then got 3 in freestyle, so 11. Uproar falling down a little bit. These points are getting crazy. There's going to be a real shift in the points today. Vendetta got 2 in racing, 2 in 2-wheel, and 4 in freestyle, so 8 for Vendetta. Vendetta might have just fallen. And not only did the driver of Vendetta die during the show, but also might be in a really bad spot in the points. We'll find out. And lastly, Classroom Crusher got 1 in racing, 11 in 2-wheel, so 12, but then DNF'd in freestyle, so we'll get 1 point there. So 13. We got to tally up these points here. Your overall event champion's Gravedigger yet again with 31 points. He cannot be stopped and is probably guaranteed himself a series championship at that point. Beam Monsters has up to 79 now, 13 points out of first. Gravedigger has 92 at the top of this series. 13-point lead going into the final show. That's going to be pretty tough. Avengers got 68. Monster Energy has 61. Classroom Crusher has 55. Vendetta has 48. Uproar has 50. So he will leapfrog Vendetta. Shaker has 63. Shaker is going to jump all the way from 8th up to 4th on this series. Suddenly now in a World Finals spot. Megalodon with 54 is going to jump from 9th up to 7th. Sparkle Smash is up to 42. That doesn't change anything. Stabilizer with a big day was in 11th place and will now be in 8th. So she has taken herself out of the bottom of the barrel, and the Texas Stomper, unfortunately, is still in last with 39. I thought maybe today would be the day. So, let's look at the points right now. Gravedigger is currently sitting in first with 92 points with one show to go. I think that's a done deal. A reminder that the series champion will get a special variant in the next season. They'll get a different colored truck in Season 2. The second place spot belongs to the Beam Monsters truck, and it's important to remind you the top 6 on this series will go to the World Finals. That is obviously where everyone wants to go, and they will remain at the stadiums next season. Avenger is in 3rd place with 68. Shaker is in 4th with 63. Monster Energy in 5th with 61. And Classroom Crusher in 6th with 55. The next 2 spots on the series in 7 and 8 would not go to the World Finals, but will stay at the stadium level next season. That would be Megalodon with 54 and Stabilizer with 50. Uproar is also tied with 50 as well. If there is a tie, we will have a tiebreaker showdown in the final event of the year. So then that takes you to the 9 and 10 spots, which is Uproar with 50 and Vendetta with 48. Those 2 spots would be sent down to the arenas. So those 2 drivers are going to have to pull themselves up. And then we get down to the final 2 on the series, 11 and 12. These trucks would be eliminated altogether. Sparkle Smash with 42 and Texas Stomper with 39. So those 2 trucks are going to have a lot of digging to do to get themselves out of the bottom. But Gravedigger right now a 13-point lead. That's a pretty big deal for him. Let's take a look at the chat. We still have 92 people here? That's not possible. There's no way we've got 92 people here. The stream was 2 hours. That's kind of crazy. Man, why are so many people here? This is great. I love it. I love it. Well, out of all 92 of you, you guys were great, but we do have to call it quits at some point. So, your number 1 fan of the show was... It's not even letting me see their name. That's too bad. Well, that'll do it. That'll do it. That was an absolutely fun stream. We were here for over 2 hours. You guys were so much fun. You loved every bit of it. We still have 1 more stop for this series before the season is over. 3 more series to get through in stop 3 of season number 1 of Who's Ready for Beam Monster Jam. So make sure if you want to be here for that, you subscribe, you hit that bell so that you could be a part of it. It has been so much fun to be here today. It has really, really been a blast. I mean, this has been... We got over 858 views live. That is insane. Utterly insane. That is the biggest show we have had. I just wanted to say thank you all one more time. You guys were an absolute blast to have here. Can't wait to see you all. We have got to see you all in the next show. You're not going to want to miss stop 3 of Stadium Series 2. Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of